Okay, officially recording for YouTube. I got the holiday calendar. I'm gonna wait to switch to the closer thing till I get this open. So the days that I didn't do on the stream or recording, I just got repeat cards for Paradox Rift and for Journey Together. Like, I kid you not, they were cards that I had just literally shown the last time I opened a bunch of packs. Oh, gosh. Technically a repeat card, but technically a different card because this time is the holiday edition of the card. So let me go ahead and switch cameras real quick. I'm gonna get the plastic off of it. So we recently got this card too. But this one is different. And I'm gonna show you in a second. So we had got the full art card version of this. This one, as you notice, does not have full art, although it is the same card. Reason being, the snowflake. I kid you not. So this is number 149, just like the other one. So this is still the same exact card. The difference is that snowflake, and they didn't make it a full art card because this particular one is the holiday calendar version of the card. Just like how there's a Cosmos Hollow version of certain cards. The holiday versions of cards are just slightly different. They'll still make the whole thing shiny, but they'll alter it just slightly, like putting a snowflake there. And with the full arts, they don't always show the whole thing. There's like some of it's there, but you can't see it as well as you can on the other one. The other one, there's a lot more snow down here than there is on this one. Because they wanted to make sure that you saw it's a holiday card. Alright, let's get back to the game. Now that we're done with that silliness. I have been working on my Pokemons. So I'm gonna do these guys last. Mareep and Bulbasaur and Fennekin, because honestly, once I get down to them, I can start progressing with the story again. So all these so far have been fully evolved. Florges, Watchog, that one don't evolve. Talonflame, Gyarados, Ampharos, the regular one. I'm gonna keep it, even though I'm basically keeping it, even though I got the shiny version because I did catch the original. Pyroar, female. Barbaracle, Victreebel, Pidgeot, Clefable, Roserade, Gogoat, Sableye don't evolve, Raichu, Aromatisse, Simisage, Slurpuff, Diggersby, Starmie, Ariados, Meowstic, Dedenne does not evolve, Lopunny, obviously Sylveon, Gardevoir, Arbok, Gallade, Gengar, Machamp, Simipour. I need to look up Swablu, and I think these two evolve. I know this one evolves. I don't know Meditite. I need to look it up too. These two I need to look up, Swablu and Meditite. I'm not worried about them right now. Anyways, I just finished Chestnut. And there's my original Vivillon. There's Simisear. Audino does not evolve. Beedrill's done. Alakazam is done. Mawile does not evolve. Carbink does not evolve. Emolga does not evolve. And then, obviously, all the evolutions. And then I got the extra Slowpoke for the side mission, and I got the Slowpoke for when I get a King's Rock. I got Scraggy somewhere. I forget. I'm going to show you where Hawlucha is here in a second. Because I found out that there was a rift that I was just plumb running past like a dum-dum. Because I'm not very smart. Alright, so, if anybody remembers, which they probably don't, this one right here, this little roofy upper, apparently, yeah, I'm so smart, that is the one that we did in the side mission. I never went up there. Ain't I smart? I never actually wrote it up. Which way is it? It's up So if you go over here, and they're still just hanging out by it. After you do the side mission, you can go up here. And I did not feel very smart after I realized this. So you can run that way and check out stuff, which I did. I'm not gonna worry about that. Ain't worried about these guys. Alright, excuse me guys. There's a Molga up here. For anybody who is having issues finding that thing. I don't blame you. Have a Pokemon attack the ball. And you can go across here. And then you can run up. Trying to remember. Okay, yeah, I gotta go back over there. Anyways, you can run up there. And you see that little bridge. You can run across that bridge and run down here. And that grassy patch right there. Right there. Hawlucha hanging out. I felt mighty stupid. Mighty stupid. But I now know. Alright. On a different note, though. I completely forgot to grab this stuff, so don't mind me a second while I do this. I guess I can't get that one that way. That's dumb. I don't know if I can... Nope. Sends me down a level. Alright. I guess each of them require you to do it from the top. That's dumb. I ain't doing that. Alright. You know, I don't think I put that on my map. Let me go ahead and put this inactive one on my map. I have been on top of that building, I do believe. But I want to put that on my map anyway. Because that way I at least can keep track of where these elevators are. Yeah, I've been in that area. I've been on top of pretty much all the roofs. Roofs. I've been up on top of everything pretty much at this point. The only exception being down here. So, this one right here in the vert sector you can't get on top of. And this one right here in, I think this is part of the blue sector, yeah. You cannot get on top of either of those roofs without the elevator. So I has to wait for the elevator. Anyway. Distractions aside. If I can find the right dang direction to face. I still ain't doing it right. There we go. It is possible to run by the area we're supposed to go and not trigger the event, apparently. So, grabbing stuff. You always gotta grab the shinies when you run past them, because they might be evolution candy or something. Alright. So let's go ahead and find out what he wants. I need a hotter flame. So you must have heard me talking rather loudly to myself there. I can't get a hot enough flame in my kitchen. Litleo provides our firepower. It can't burn at max heat until it lets loose in battle. Would you have a battle with me and Litleo? Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Let's notice my TV is still on mute. Oops. Let me fix that because I was starting to drive myself crazy here. Just sitting in the silence of my room. Alrighty. Alrighty, we ready. Yep. It's a battle blah blah. Something about being roasted by a flare blitz. What's a flare blitz? You're challenged by whatever. Hasten out, you know. Leo. Well, Gumi here is already evolved into Sliggy. And he has water. And I say, here's some Dragon Flame too. Ta-da! That is not playing fair, sir. You did not say that you was gonna have me fight your dog. That's fine. Nominal? Whatever. Excuse me a second. Because you cheated. I'm gonna cheat. Burn heal. Ugh, ridiculous. Numble died. Bye. It's too hot to handle. No, it ain't. I didn't use any fire. You used fire, you goofbutt. I almost caught fire myself. Whatever, man. How about it? About like that, but you show me the hottest flames you can make. That's the spirit. Your hottest flames, we want to grill today's steaks just right. Thank you. Here's something for the fine battle. Oh, here's a burn heal. Thanks. Back to the kitchen. My customers today are lucky to be dining on steaks with perfect sear. Whatever. Just give me the stuff. Well, at least Will-O-Wisp. That's actually a decent move. I'll give him that. But alright. Whatever. Well, I think I could be wrong, but let me double check. Do you think I have done all the side missions? I have. Now I wonder. I'm gonna go visit the liquor bureau. I don't think she's gonna give me anything for doing it. But where is the door? It says it's here. I don't know. I'm confused. Well, it says that's the Liquor Bureau's location. I don't... Ah, here it is. Whatever. Alright. Hello. Nope, you're useless. Got it. Ready. I'd see if she had anything to say for me doing everything, but answer's no. Yeah, so I found like the best way for getting levels for my satisfaction because I get bored very easily. Is basically choose a Pokemon to fight with. And then just beat these guys up, and eventually, like, bigger versions pop up of the Pokemon. And those alpha ones give experience candies. Back here, bro. Weedle. That's lame. Hey, come back here. Hey, great bird. Hey, you hit me. Goob. had a feeling Honedge isn't like the best for fighting. Its moves kind of stink. Alright. We're gonna have to switch. Pidgeym. You're close to leveling. We'll use you. He's close to a level up. Why not? That's what I do. Just run through here. Walk. Kinda. Beat up all the Pokemon, then wait for them to reappear. And then there's a good chance that Alpha 1 will just show up, and then I can beat that up. And get it, to give me experience candies. And then I can just go in the satchel. It'll be at the top. Alright. Make sure I didn't have any. Couldn't remember if I picked any up. Oh, man. Like, I want to think it was Sword and Shield that did this method. The, experience points, the more experience goes to whatever Pokemon is lowest level on your team. And less experience goes to the ones that are higher level. Why did I think he had Thunder Punch? What am I thinking of? I'll just go punch it. Get back here. Hi. Get back here. Get punched. What? You missed. Jeez. And jam. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the fastest method, really. I'm sure there's different methods for leveling. This is the method I went with, basically. And once I get the Pokemon all evolved, and the only ones left are those 3 that I'm going to keep on my team anyways, then we'll be able to move on to the next bit of story, because that's when I'll move on. I mean, at this point, I've pretty much gathered a lot of everything. I even got most of the colorful screws. I think the only ones I'm missing are, like, a few that I can't reach because I can't figure it out. And that one that I just didn't bother with because I was like, I'd have to come back, run all the way back around, climb up on the roof, run all the way back around. Just no. Not doing it. I'm not interested in doing that. So I was like, you know what? I got most of them. I even churned most of them in, too. I've got most of the Canary plushes. So. I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, Hawlucha does not evolve, so that's another one that's just, you know, in the box. Done, I guess. I originally was going to stop at, like, level 40 with everything. But, like, even though, what's it? Sligo's level 46. It still listens to me, so I'm not worried about it. That's not very effective. Okay. Yeah, they are like a wee lower level, so. And punch the void. What? Where'd the bird go? Dang nabbit. Whatever. It's not important. Just annoying. There it is. Come back, you stupid bird. Oh. You missed again, dude. Whatever. Me. Come on. I do like how cute little Meep sound. Meep, meep. And I'm like, meep all you want. You're going down. Bonk. Yeah, all the Pokemon here have visible differences when they're shiny. This is part of the reason that I went ahead and switched to this one. I just was like, I need to choose one where I can just decimate everything in the area. And it'll help if I can tell if they're shiny or not. Because I'll feel bad if, like, I don't catch a shiny on accident just because I don't have the volume turned on. A lot of times I have the TV muted. Because I'm, like, watching YouTube or something on my DVR in the background. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to just stare at the Pokemon. Leveling is okay, but it's not very entertaining. Trying to keep from coughing. I'm like, no, don't do that. I don't want to start coughing because once it starts, it don't stop. So I end up making just like annoying noises instead. That's like force it to knock off. Like, no. No. I said no. It's alright. Oh, excuse me. I did look up Dratini. Dratini just level up evolves. So, like, right now, in this current team, after the sword evolves once, it needs a stone. I think it needs the Dusk Stone. The stone that I didn't really know what it was for. And then Sligo's the only other one that's complicated. That's on this current team. Whenever it goes to reach level 50, it has to be raining. Stupid. It does occasionally rain in this game, so just kind of random. I don't know if I need to actually go to a specific area to get it to rain, though. Or if it'll just rain everywhere. Because I don't know if I've ever seen it rain in this particular area. I might have to, like, go where I've seen it rain before in this game. Anyway. It has to be raining when it hits level 50. And then it'll evolve. So I think it's like, have it level up to level 50 in the rain and then open the menu to evolve it situation. And it's kind of stupid, but whatever. I mean, it's the same thing with the EVs. You have to make sure and have them reach the high friendship while it's daytime or nighttime, or with the fairy move to have it evolve into the 3 different friendship ones. Now, the ones I've seen in this game so far all have a fairy move on them, so you need to change the fairy move into something else. And then friendshipatize the Eevee to get Espeon and Umbreon. At least the other ones are easy. You just take a stone and ta-da! The Eevee changes into whatever. I wish it wouldn't make you put your Pokemon away every time the time changes. Stupid. There's been a change in the time. Your Pokemon has been put away. That's dumb. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna get him back out, but that's stupid. Yeah, the other Pokemon I know what level that they evolve at right now are the Sliggoo and the Dratini. Dratini, level 30. It's 1 level away. And then the next one's level 50. Which, whatever. The Sliggoo, level 50 in the rain. The other one's... Ice punch it. Alright. Regular punch it. And we win. Good job, Pancham. You leveled up. Amounts to very little. I seriously don't know what level it evolves at. Oh, man. Hey, Skitterbug. Tiny mushroom. Yeah. Go punch the bud. Tried to actually hit it. Thank you. Go punch the bunny. Go punch the buddy. Damn it, bird. That bird just running the hell away. Bullshit. Hey there, Weedle. Hey there, Mareep. Bonk. And another Mareep. Bonk. Yep. It's something. I don't know why I thought Pancham evolved before this. For some reason I thought it evolved at level 35, but I am crazy and wrong. Obviously. Right. Just a little closer. Takes a while, but whatever. Let's see, I'll wait and do one more round on stream/recording before I end this. Try to think if there's anything else I need to cover. I can mention when I mentioned in my video gaming collecting vlog that I do each week. I think I can get all the Pokemon in this game without much difficulty, except for the starters. I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly about that. So obviously I chose Totodile, so I did not get Chikorita or Cyndaquil. And I chose Bulbasaur, so I did not get Squirtle or Charmander. Now, I don't know, but I don't think there's a way to get them without trade. So, I mentioned it in the vlog thing. I'll mention it now in this part of the playthrough. If I have a Pokemon that I'm not going to use, so pretty much these Pokemon are not up for trade. These ones right here. You get this part of the story anyways. But yeah, my Fennekin, my Bulbasaur, my Lucario, my Feraligatr, and my Shiny Mary are not up for trade. And Dratini, even whenever it comes, even after it becomes, what's it called? The dragon, orange dragon guy. That one's not up for trade. But anything else, I don't care. Any of the other Pokemon is a Pokemon you don't feel like evolving or catching, hunting down. Looking at you, Hawlucha. Then yes, as you can offer to trade with me that Pokemon and offering one of the starters. Because I imagine at some point in this game there is a way to get baby Pokemon or whatever. Like, surely there's like a daycare or something. I don't see them just like not having that in the game. I'm just imagining I just didn't find it because I don't care. And because it's probably like a later on thing. Imagine there's gotta be a way. Because they would know that people would want to trade those things, right? But yeah. So those particular Pokemon are Pokemons I need that I don't know how to get them in the game without trade. So I am willing to trade the Pokemon that I've caught and evolved that I don't plan to use. With the exception of the Dratini and the ones and then I showed you which ones I'm using. I'm gonna use the Shiny Mary, the Feraligatr, and these guys. So if you want any of these other ones, for some reason, I don't even think any of them are particularly hard to find or get, but I don't know, maybe you're having a hard time finding the Carbink. Honestly, I've not seen it since I caught it. Or maybe once I finish turning Sliggoo into Goodra, you just don't want to do that, and I don't blame you, I don't either, but I mean, I might as well since I have it. It's kind of my thought process. I'm like, you know what, it's not hard to do, I can just go ahead and do it. So that's why I've been doing my best to, like, try to fill out the Pokédex, basically. So yeah, if there's any trades, you can whisper me on Twitch, talk to me live during the stream, or private message me on Twitter, and we can discuss setting up a trade. That way that can be done. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream before I start coughing. I keep doing that thing. And I'm sure it's getting on your nerves as much as it's getting on mine. And I just don't want to start coughing. So, before that happens, I'm going to go ahead and just call it for this stream recording and say thank you so much for watching. Next time, hopefully I'll have evolved all my Pokemon. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm trying. It's very time consuming. But I am working on it. So, until next time, thank you so much for watching him. Bye-bye.